Hey there, this is Hurtzfield. Welcome. This is going to be the refresher course on healing. I felt the need to put this video out for the reason that I had got some compliments. In the 4-mans, a lot of the people want a Sorcerer Healer in some of the hard modes that have a lot of AoE heals that are required, and so there's a lot of op damage going on. And they basically told me that I was redefining the Mercenary healing. Now I'm saying that because I want to make myself sound good. Really, what they said is it was good jobs on the heal. It looks like you are an AoE healer, even though we know you're not. So I just wanted to put out the kind of the tricks that I do to give the illusion of AoE heals. To help the community and try and push those sorcerers back into DPS, because we hate them, right? So first off, we have our target, and let's say guardsman over there is our tank. We have our shell on him, and then our Imperial officer is going to get hit with something. So what we do is we cast our healing scan on him, and then our rapid scan on the guy who's going to get hit. Okay. Now, this does two things. One, puts a hot on the tank. It gives him that armor for the next hit, because usually in, say, the last boss of the Foundry, he will hit this guy and then go right back to the tank. It'll reduce the damage so that by the time you're done casting your heal on the other guy, you can go back to healing the tank. The illusion of AoE healing. Use your Cultal Missile as much as you can. It does not hit for very much. But it can crit. There's a 1300, so it can help. If you know, more than 3 people got hit with some kind of an ability but aren't taking regular damage, it might give them enough of a boost so that, you know, if they get hit again, they might not die, and it gives you time to go back and heal them up. Also, very, very important. I'm just gonna get my points back up. So when you hit this point and you have your supercharged gas, I tend to use it if I absolutely have to. Otherwise, I save it for points in a battle where I know there is going to be damage. So HK47, the Foundry, he does some when he comes out of the little thing in the center, he kind of does these random snipe attacks at different members. I will actually pop that and use healing scan because it has no cooldown, and I will use it on everybody and then heal and continue healing. While you're doing that, you can, you know, rapid scan the tank or the person that just got hit with the snipe, and if you have time, refresh your armor buff with the healing scan while you have your supercharged gas cooldown still up on that first guy you cast it on. It just helps for that part of that encounter. It makes your healing job a lot easier because someone's going to be taking 10% less damage pretty much. What else? What else can I say? If you yourself have taken a little bit of damage, just use your Cultal Overload so you can focus healing on the other guys. Most of the time you won't be taking damage. Either the tank's going to have threat or the DPS are going to pull aggro off the tank. You usually aren't. I haven't had any issues with healing aggro at level 50, so it seems to be pretty balanced for threat that way. So use your Cultal Overload. Just remember that it's only 15% of your health over 10 seconds. So just, you know, if you're at 85%, it's good. Otherwise lower, you still will need a heal. If there's like an ability that takes you down like 85% of your health, and you have 80% of your health when you're done, you'll die. So just keep that in mind. Apart from all of those tips, I found a spreadsheet on the forums. Unfortunately, it's for the troopers, and I tried to fill it out for us, but it just doesn't work. They have parts in there for different abilities that don't work the same way. So I'm trying to figure out. I think the overall idea of what they're saying will flow for a bounty hunter mercenary healer, but as far as like alacrity is concerned and the stats, but the actual regeneration and calculation of things on that spreadsheet, they're a little off. I wouldn't rely on it too heavily. It might give you a decent idea, but it's kind of tough. Basically, the alacrity cap at level 50 is 16.7%. There are plateaus, okay? So there are certain amounts of alacrity as you get gear that you will hit, and if you are in between any of those with a maximum of 16.7%, you aren't going to be healing at your maximum potential versus the amount of heat you generate. So if you hit that 16.7%, then what am I at? See, I'm only at 5%. So I got lots of room to go. A little bit of alacrity is good. It does help you get those rapid scans off faster. But yeah, there are times where like the original thought was the alacrity just makes you cast faster, but it doesn't do anything for cooldowns. So you are just generating heat more like faster. While it is true, it also means that you will be able to get your heat dissipation abilities on cooldown faster and healing during those like really intense moments of fighting. I don't know what else to say. If you have any other questions, any situations that you guys have run into, let me know. If I find any cool tips on little scenarios and on different bosses, I have been doing some boss encounters. Right now I've just been trying to grind up my PvP gear. I haven't gotten into Eternity Vault or Karaga's place yet. I don't have the gear for it. I'm still with some like level 40 stuff, so I'm working on it. So anyways, leave a comment below, subscribe, tell your friends about me, and we will check you out later.